about an hour or two of work.
Were you tired in the day?
I was.
So, you will try to use the floater titles more than twice.
Sure.
Okay.
If there's, when there's available spaces that don't have titles of their own.
And you don't need this copy.
I'm pretty sure I have another copy of Floaters, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm decently sure.
Okay.
You want me to take that anyway? If you're not using it.
Yeah, I'm not using
it. Then I'll just take it, yeah, it's fine. Just to be sure.
Now you were going over the contents and telling me
You're going over
contents
the
of
numbers,
what?
yeah. Okay, so we're from 5757
Oh, that's a nice number.
all the way up to 5769.
And could I have the number of the... That's very good. And could I have the numbers of the programs, the shows?
I don't know what the end program numbers are. I forgot what they were based on what last week's were. Where did we leave off last week? Then you can shout them to the end.
Would you like to look at the computer and see where we left off?
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Your Apple works very well. This morning he came up and he says, well, Apple has nothing for you. And I said, goodbye. And I shut him off. And then I came up this afternoon. He was fine. There you are.
So, okay, here's the latest ones. The ones I did this week. So if we go past that, it's... Oh no, the program numbers are never on the YouTube. Because the YouTube isn't the same as TV stations. So they're here. They're here.
So, oh good.
So if that was at 12, okay, yes, that's right, that's 12, so I can number the rest now.
Okay, tell me the contents numbers, please.
So it's 57, 57, 13.
57, 57, 13.
Yeah, here, let me go through numbering these. 57, 57, 13, 14.
Oh, thank you for doing
15,
that.
16. Yeah, you can see which parts of the titles I used. You know, how much from about this part here, David's collection of 40s memories, all the way down to when you went to meet the town clerk, that was in this episode. So you can see which parts are in each program.
Oh, this is something new you gave me. In other words, you drew lines or something? Let me see.
Yeah, this marks off what section of the contents apply to each program.
That's good.
But
May I see that?
Hold on, let me get the numbers in. 17 here. 61,
Oh, thank
17,
you. So now I have numbers.
18. That's still 18. And then up to...
Well, that's good. And you drew lines?
20, yeah. 22.
He drew lines.
23. Yeah, there's like brackets.
He did brackets. Eddie Brackett was a movie star. You remember him, folks?
27. Okay. So that's the...
Now,
well, the 12th to the 27th.
Now show me. I see. This is how you did it. So when you put a bracket, that's a show.
That's what's in that program, yes.
Oh, this is good. And that's all one program, Devin?
Those were.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And from now on, you're going to put in the number of the show.
Mm-hmm. That's last week's, yes. So it's probably 12.
Well, do that for me right now, would you? Put in the number of the show. Oh, I see. There they are. You put them in.
Mm-hmm.
That's
they're all
what you
there.
just did.
Yes, that's across all of them.
Oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I put this in the file,
you know which programs they are, yes.
I'll know the contents of the program. And we had a call from New Hampshire this week from Frances Wooden, and she said, how much would you charge me to make me a copy of the videotaping I did for you in New Hampshire and in Minnesota? I said, I would charge you nothing. I said, she thought that I could take them off the internet. Well, I can't take them off the YouTube, can I?
The ones, did I put them up on the YouTube? Are they up there, the ones she did in New Hampshire?
Sure, but way back.
Right. And what does she want? She wants them...
She wants a copy, a dub, for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, we have an archive somewhere, don't we?
yes. So
you can
she
just have
said,
an archive.
well, let me finish. She said that she thought that I could take them off the YouTube. I can't, can I?
You can. On your computer, though. It would play back on your computer. You wouldn't make a DVD with it, no.
Okay, I said, no, Francis, I wouldn't do it that way. I would go into my archives and I would find the program and I would make you a DVD dub.
If she wants it, she can download it to her computer from YouTube. But it's still not a DVD.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
And then
But
how's
it's
it
not
come?
a DVD.
How's it come out? How's it come out?
It comes out the same quality you see it on YouTube.
And it's a DVD?
No, it's not a DVD. It's
What
on your
is it?
computer.
What
It's
is
a file on your computer that you would watch.
It's a file.
Yeah.
Only a file.
Yes.
All right. So I said, Francis, you go to the YouTube and you find out what number that program was. I says, here's a clue. It was in July of 2010. So go look on the YouTube and find the programs that were put up in July.
Yeah.
She called me back.
I'm pretty sure she was in the contents for that archive anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
Something about New Hampshire is probably in the contents.
Yeah, and Minnesota, probably.
Yes.
Good. And so she called me back and she says, I found it. It's 5671 and 5672. So I made her the dubs and they're over there waiting to be posted to her.
Excellent.
Why did I tell you that? Oh, because now, when I
what
go,
programs they are. When
contents, I'll be able to find the programs.
Right.
And that's a good thing that you did, and I thank you.
Yep. Okay. Now we're on the programs here. Oh, well, first off, this is the SD card.
Now, let me ask you something about you're handing me back my SD card. Where is it, sweetie? Oh, good. And this is, would you put a little label on that? And you'll find a piece of a label up there big enough, right there, see? Right here, honey.
No, these.
Uh-huh. And is that SD number 2?
Yes, since it's the second one we've used, it would be.
Now, is it true that that has to be erased?
Yes, either on the camera or on the computer. Do you want me to erase it when I'm done on the computer, or do you want to do it on the Averio? I figured you had been doing it on the Averio, like you do when you film.
I certainly can't erase it, because that would ruin everything for you, if I erased it.
No, I mean when I give it back to you and you start the next week, you erase it before you film, right?
I see. That has to be erased, huh?
Or I can erase it when I'm done, but I didn't want to destroy what's
No,
on
I don't want you to erase it. If
the
you
SD card. Right.
No,
I
I
you
would
did that
rather
on the
you
camera.
bring it back to me and I erase it.
Okay, that's what I've been doing. I've been bringing it back full, so.
Is it possible to mark the SD card itself?
You can put a label on that.
On that little tiny thing you put a
The
label?
label's small enough. I think the label you have on here is small enough.
Here you are.
Yeah, just break that off.
Here, and here's scissors. Scissors are over there, Devin. You can label an SD card.
Yeah, it's a physical material. You can stick a label to it.
One can label an SD card. Okay, Devin returned SD number 1. Thank you.
SD2.
Thanks.
Alright.
Now, when I hand you your SD3, that's what it will be, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is your little box.
Yeah. Oh, you found that.
Yeah.
Or it came with one of those. Yeah.
You gave that to me.
Good. Alright, but as for programs, we do have plenty of them. These were others we had sitting around that had to be relabeled.
Oh yes, these are the August, September
These
leftovers.
are leftovers, right.
All right, I want to hear about those,
I think
please.
more than that.
Tell me about them. How many TV stations were served by August, September leftovers?
16, I think, if I remember off my memory. Oh, 10. I must be thinking of the other one.
Devin, what I
did
want
myself.
from you is pack 4.
Yeah.
TV stations.
5, 7.
16 to 20. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, except I didn't have the numbers on them as I didn't before too. Okay,
Well,
16, 17, 18, 19.
And would you
16
mark it packet 4? This is packet 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay. That's stations 16 to 20, not program numbers.
No.
16 to 20.
Stations, 16 to 20.
That would be wrong. These would be 13,
Okay.
14,
He handed in.
15, and 16. Whoops.
And could, TV, hold it, Devin, I want a record here. TV stations 16 to 20, and what programs are those?
57, 56, 57, 57,
Hold it.
57,
57, 56, 57,
57, 57, 58, 57, 59.
and that's it. And what number show is 57, 59? Can you tell me?
16.
Oh, that's good. So these are ready to post.
Mm-hmm.
And this is packet 4.
Yes.
Let's mark that. See this red pen? Mark it like this. It won't mark. All right, Devin.
Alright, and then I also had leftovers of all these archives.
Well, wait a second, honey. You haven't finished.
Oh, well, yeah, those are leftover stations.
Now we go to TV stations 21 to 24? Or 21 to, 21 to 25. And use a whatchamacallit, Sharpie, okay? And you were handing me what? This is packet 5, and it's what numbers, please?
We don't know what the program numbers are. These are miscellaneous September, October, and some of them may not have numbers.
Hello.
Hey.
Are you Matt?
Yep, Nick.
Oh, excuse me, Nick. Come on in. I think you know Devin. You met him down at your store.
Yeah, we dropped that off.
Yeah. Well, thank you a lot. Open that up, honey. Make sure you got all the connectors.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's it.
This is, in case you forgot, this is Nick and this is Devin.
Yeah. Yes, everything's quite here, I'm sure.
Do you have any change, Nick?
Oh, yeah, for what?
For 20?
I don't know.
Oh.
Let's see if he's got that.
Yeah, no, everything's
Is
here.
everything there?
Yeah, no, it's all here reloaded.
Where's the computer?
Right here in my hand.
In your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you got all of the connectors, right, Nick?
Yep, everything in there, chargers and everything.
Everything's in there, huh, that I gave you.
Yes.
Okay, here's your 20. And what kind of receipts do you have? Do you need a paper or?
No, I made you up a paid receipt for the service and everything. $14.75 and all that, so.
Okay, and now you want $14.95?
75.
So, do you have a 5?
Yep.
How's the computer business today?
Kind of slow. Mistaken. I don't have a 5.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
We got 10s and 3 1s.
Okay, this is what I have. Give me back my 20. And this is what I have. We're trying to make $15 out of it.
What's that? 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll just call it even there. That's
Well,
fair.
no, I'm missing a 5, honey. I need another 5 for you.
You got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
That enough?
Yeah, we'll call it even there. That's
Oh, okay.
fine.
Will you mark mine paid, please?
Yep, it already is. Paid.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
but I want a signature, honey.
Okay, you got a pen?
Yes, quite a few. All right, thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. There you go.
Now, Devin, while he's here, let me tell you what he offered me. He offered me a new Acer that was Windows 7, right?
Yes, home premium. Yep.
And it has a webcam. And it's 400 and what?
450. It was, what was it? 3 gig, 250 gig hard drive, I think. It's a webcam, a multi DVD burner, home premium 64-bit.
Processor's what, i3?
I don't
Core 2,
remember
something like that.
not looking at it.
Probably more than enough anyway.
It was like 2.1 gigahertz, I think. Without looking exactly at that, I can't
And
remember.
that thing was just shot? Power was just
Oh, you're telling
done.
what you'd found out.
Yeah, I mean, you said it was on, it was working fine, and then you had the storm, and then it wouldn't come on, so
That's it, yep.
I got a feeling that lightning might have hit it, or might have struck near it, and radiation off of it might have got to it.
Yeah.
So,
And he
so
said
they
it's
checked everything else, and everything's fine, so.
Right.
He said it's the motherboard and that you can't replace the motherboard on a laptop.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
It would,
Be worse than having to get another computer. So,
exactly,
yeah.
yep.
And what else about this Acer? What number is it? Is it Acer for anything? Do they have?
Like I said, without looking at the ad, I don't
No,
know.
I mean, do they have a name for it? No. Okay.
They just have model numbers, but it's a
Yeah.
bunch
And
of
it's the
numbers.
latest model.
It's, I mean, you go with the latest computers, you're looking 800, 900.
Acer.
Yeah, any computer you're looking, if it's like a brand new one, you're looking 800, 900. If they
800
just
or
came
900.
out. Yeah, if they
Right.
just came out. But
Now, Devin, the question to you is: if we bought that for $450, would it be of any help in your work? What Devin does is he makes all the dubs that go on the TV. See these?
Mhm.
These are all TV shows
oh, cool.
going to TV stations. He makes the dubs on his computer.
Cool.
So the question to you, Devin, is would another computer lessen your work and speed it up or whatever?
Not really, no. Working with the one I have is fine enough, and you'd have to go higher in price to find a computer that's going to be crunching the video you're shooting anyway, so it's fine the way I am. I don't need it.
And he said his delivery on it would be a week and a half.
Doesn't change. I don't need it personally, so it's up to you.
Anything else that you can tell me about it, Matt? Or tell him about it? We know it
Not
all,
off the
huh?
top of my head.
Okay, we've done everything. We gave you your $14.75. Thanks for the 75 cents. And we gave you your delivery on this. Thanks.
Yeah, that's it. All set.
There's a man in Connecticut who works for a big company. And he is, his job is to take care of their computers. So he knows a lot about computers. I was going to just ask him if he thought the same that you thought.
Okay.
And I'll let you know.
Okay,
It'll
sure.
be interesting for you to know.
Okay.
If it's any different, it probably won't be. But we're
Okay.
going to Connecticut tomorrow.
All right. Sure.
And I'm going to ask him. That's
Yeah,
why
let
I
me know.
wanted it tonight. Yeah, I'd be happy to let you know.
Okay.
But I guess as far as oh, you asked me, you see, Nick, when this happened on July 15th, I have to have a computer because I have Magic Check.
Yeah.
If I have no computer, I have no telephone.
Right.
So instantly, at Monday, we went to Walmart instantly because I had to have a computer, and we bought this Hewlett-Packard. And the Acers I told you cost $315, and this one cost $535, including tax. And so that's where I stand today. And I was interested in a second computer if it would have helped Devin speed up his work. Keep it in mind if you think of anything what would speed up your work, Devin?
The computer I use has like a 3 gigahertz processor, 4 gigs of RAM, and half a terabyte hard drive, and then a pretty decent graphics card to go with it. So it's
You're
kind of
looking at
up
like
there.
$800.
Yeah, that's
Maybe how much?
About $700, $800.
Well, then why didn't you? And how much would it help you?
But splitting up and doing work between 2 different computers makes it more complicated than just doing it on one. So
I
it's really
see.
not.
So a second
not
computer
beneficial.
wouldn't help you.
Not really, no. Because I can only do things on one computer at a time anyway, really.
And supposing there was a supercomputer, would that make it faster?
If it was faster than the one I had, of course, but that'd be even more expensive. So
Like what?
Not practical. Like, my father uses that to do architecture in full 3D and things like that, and he's got a computer that's, standing this high off the ground and almost the size of this thing, and that's thousands of dollars.
How much? Thousands?
Thousands. He spent $2,000 probably on the computer.
Well, is there any other computer that would help your work?
Not that we need to go buying, no.
Well, Matt, that's a situation then.
Okay.
I would keep us in mind in case Matt hears of anything
Sure.
that would, you know what his work is. He's uploads about 16 shows a week to the YouTube, don't you?
Yeah, something like that, or more.
And he makes about 60 TV stations. No, I would say 50 TV stations, 4 dubs for each TV station. So
Let's say it cracks 16 hours of video every week. So.
And so for the whole month he makes about 240 dubs, like these.
Something like that, yeah.
And then he makes quads, the TV stations that will play Chat with Glendora for 2 hours. And how many is that? That's 4. Well, I know it is. It's about 12. You've got 12 quads. They each get 16 half hours.
Right. Point is, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll tell you what that figure is. We should know that figure. You get 16 shows per TV stations times 12 TV stations is 192. So he's already up to over 400 dubs a week.
Yeah.
Month, you mean? Not to 400 a week. I think
Yes, you do. We just, excuse me, I misspoke.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. A month.
No, I think we're good where we are using the computer we've got. I've got this. Yeah.
Okay, but will you keep us in mind?
Sure. Yep.
If you hear of anything that you think would
Okay.
make life easier for us.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I wish you very well. And stay in touch.
Will do. Alright.
This is a very nice computer.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
You like them, Hewlett Packard?
Yeah, gateways.
Devin was very interested. I don't know if he wanted it as a collector's item, but your Apple Ensemble for $100, he was quite interested in that. What would you do with
It's a
that?
nice old piece. I don't know. It's just because the computer I'm using is an iMac actually, so I just used to have actually one of the older computers like that, the G4, but I wouldn't need it for work. It's just a nice collector piece there, yeah.
It'd just be a collector's item?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Put it up, see if I can run it. Just playing, not work.
Well, if you believe in antiques, it'll be worth a whole lot someday.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, think you're all set.
Okay, and thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You had no problem with the directions, I guess.
Nope. Nope.
Very good.
Alright, so
Yes.
have a good night.
You
Thanks.
too.
You're welcome.
Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye.
That's a good number to keep in mind, Devin, that you make about 450 dubs a month, right?
Yeah, let me think. Actually, where's the list of TV stations? Just show me that, and
Yes,
then we
sir.
can calculate it.
He needs a new exhaust.
$42 half-hour stations get 4 programs.
How many?
42 half-hour stations get 4 programs each. That makes 168. And then 9 quad stations get how many actual physical DVDs, do you think?
Well, they get 4
Or
for each week times 4 a week. So they get 16.
right. So none of them times 16. 144 plus 168. So 312.
Now wait just a second. How much is 16 times 12 stations, did you say?
16 times 12 is 192. But we have 9 stations.
We only
Quads.
have 9?
We have 9 quads.
Only 9? We should have about 12.
3, 6, 9.
Yeah, I thought we had 12. You sure there's none missing? Okay.
No, because we've since taken, Victoria used to be on here, Berkshire used to be on here,
Oh.
but they've gone back down since we took them off. Yes.
Well, there's something too. You have to add Burke and Archive. All right, so you said 9 times 16?
9 times 16 is 144.
9 and 5 is 14. So we've got 168 and 144.
Yep.
That's 312.
And then let's see, if I get 16 hours a week times 4 weeks, 16. That makes. If I get 16 hours, that makes 32 half hours a week. Because each of these make a.
No, what are you figuring?
Archive.
The
I'm
quads?
thinking archives.
Oh, archives. Okay.
Because I make an archive of every single hour. So
well,
we get 16
you have
hours
16
a week times
shows.
4.
Well, no matter whether it's 2 or not, you have 16 shows. We're figuring a week.
Right. So yeah, it's about 16 shows in a week. Times 4 weeks is 64. So the 64 archives to be added into the mix.
What?
If you get 16 shows a week for 4 weeks, that's 64 shows.
Yep.
So that's how many archives I make in a month too.
And then Burke's.
And then Burke's, well, yeah, Burke is
Same as the archive.
right. So Burke is another, yeah,
64, right?
right. So really, should I have made another archive? So should I make 2 archives now? One for you and one for Burke?
Yes. Why not?
I didn't think of that because Burke was a quad to me.
Oh, okay. How do you think of it then?
I was going to make one of each of the well, when I make the quad, I was going to make Burke one of the quad stations. So instead, I'll just copy each of the archives.
All right, then do it that way.
Or okay.
Then does that make your quads 10?
Yeah, it would.
Well, we have to refigure this then.
Yes. So
10 quads.
10 quads times 16 is 160.
Now we got to add all over again. I'm going to start again, okay? 168 TV stations. And what was 144? That was the quads. Okay, so we take out 144 and make it 160, okay? All right.
64 archives.
And 64 archives, and not this one. Is that correct?
Let's see. That's half hours, quads, archives. Yes, that is the number of DVDs I would at least make in a month, yes.
That's 392.
That is just 400 basically.
And so every week, every month, you're going to need, this is per month, right? Every month, you're going to need 400 DVDs?
That sounds right.
No, that's
even
not
what we're
right.
making.
No, that's not right. That shows. Now we don't know how many DVDs.
Oh, because I don't, yeah, because you only,
That shows.
we should have multiplied that by the stations we have. 42 stations, get 4 DVDs.
All right, let's figure,
yeah, that is 168. And then
hold
10 quad
everything,
stations get 16.
hold everything, Devin. We're going to figure how many DVDs.
It really is going to add up to 400.
Well, let's see. All right, how many DVDs? Discs. How many DVD discs? All right, so you've got, how many TV stations do you have? 42?
How many?
That's what you figured here, 42.
42, there are 42 half-hour TV stations.
Okay, so that's 4 times 4, right? That's 168 discs, right?
That is 168.
And then for the quads, you have 10, so that's 10 discs. And then for the archives,
64. That's kind of an average, but yes. 64 programs about a month.
yeah,
Half-hour programs.
we're not counting programs, sweetie, we're counting discs. So there'd be 16 discs a month, right? 16 discs a week.
A week, yes, and I make 64 in a month.
Oh, okay. Now, we've got 232 discs per month.
No, those 10 quads are the number of stations. How many DVDs did each station get?
You have 42 TV stations.
Those are just half hours. The quads are 10 of their own.
No, we're not talking quads. We're just talking TV stations.
That's 168 DVDs to
Yeah,
two
we
half-hour
got
TV
that.
stations.
We got that down.
Yes.
And then you've got your quads. You only make 10 quads.
Actual DVDs, I make.
Those
are 10 stations. Each station gets a certain number of DVDs.
40 quads. It's 40 quads. 40 discs for quads.
How many discs does each quad get?
Well, I think they get 2 a week, don't they? Because they're 2 half hours.
So.
And a quad is 2 hours.
4 times 2, so that's 8.
So let's write that out. A quad gets 2 discs per week, right?
So that would be 8 discs a month.
Times 4 weeks equals 8 discs per month.
So that makes 80 in a month for all
And
the
times
quads.
10 TV stations, quad TV stations, equals 80 per month, right?
So in total, that all equals 312.
Wait just a second.
168 plus 1 plus
80
80 plus 64.
That's 412 discs.
I didn't get that when you add up 168, 80, and 64. That's 312. Well, no, subtract 100 from the final result there.
$312 discs per month.
Yes, assuming you're going by, assuming we get the number of programs we think, which we usually do.
How many shows did we have this week on the SD number 3?
So there was about, oh, well, let's look at the archive. 12 half hours.
Good, huh?
Yeah. And that, by the way, are the archives here for you.
So you had 12 shows this week. And 18 so much, 28 so far this month?
I think so.
Because you had
Look at
16
those,
last week, right?
Yeah, I think so, yes. Yes.
Well, so that when we go to Walmart, we have to buy.
Probably 350.
My goodness. Sometimes, Devin, I think we ought to, instead of expanding, I think we ought to cut back.
There's probably ways you could do it. Probably things we can cut, I guess, if you wanted to.
But I have good news for you. I have East Hartford. The shows are on the TV. They are playing. That would be, I don't think you remember Donna and Butts Children. No, not that one, but Roger Moss. You don't remember those shows, do you? Okay, they are playing. The Chat with Glendora is on East Hartford TV. The show is going to be on Plainview starting October 15th.
Is this a new station?
These are new stations. I'm naming you to East Hartford and Plainview. And then Winsted.
I'm worried I need to print a new.
I don't have addresses for you yet.
Oh, never mind then.
But I don't have to have. Well, East Hartford, I might give you. Okay, the man's name is Chuck Treat. Community TV, 740 Main Street, East Hartford, Connecticut. Oh, 6-1-0-8. Oh, that's a marvelous fish.
Let's see, I haven't used this in a while. Let's see. Got a copy of these, I think. Got one over here. How many new TV stations are we adding here?
Just one tonight.
Alright, so pull this one down here. Alright then. Let's delete everything in here. And what is it? Chalk treat?
Right here. Can you read my writing?
Maybe.
What a great invention, God. You are a wonder.
Is that all? 06108, and that's the end? Okay, Chuck Tree Community TV, 740 Main Street, East Hartford, Connecticut, 06108. Okay, good. Is there a date we have for that starting?
It is going.
I mean, Friday, a week of, or what?
Oh, I guess he's put it on Fridays.
Okay.
The next one,
We're gonna add another one?
well, I don't know, let me ask your opinion. It doesn't start until October 15th. Do you want the address now?
No, let's hold off.
The third one is Winsted, Connecticut. I firmed that up. Did you see the Winsted footage? You must have seen it.
Mm-hmm. Did we have a Winstead?
We do, it's already on there.
Yeah, John Palinka's.
Yes. So it's solid. Now, the last one is Waterbury, Connecticut. And that won't start until December, except he will take specials. He will take specials from us. He won't give us a regular time slot until December. But my point in telling you all this is what? Do you know?
We have more TV stations.
Yes. And I am putting a moratorium on expansion
Alright.
when these are consummated. These last three in Connecticut. I'm putting a moratorium on expansion for at least a month.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'd rather not have the TV stations continuously increase every month too. Because that just makes my work longer. Alright, well that's in there.
Where were we when we digressed over to these things?
We were at these leftover TV stations.
Leftover TV stations.
Here's TV station 21 and 25.
One moment, please.
That's a pack of 5.
TV stations 21.
It's 25.
And what are their numbers?
I'm
They
pretty
have
sure
no
most of these don't have numbers because they were leftovers.
Okay, what do we got to do about that? We got to give them numbers.
I think the discs may be numbered.
What?
You may have numbered the discs or something.
We got to have numbers. They went onto the YouTube? No, they've been onto the YouTube.
These are Devin's, so probably not these specifically. No, they probably
Well,
were
wait
in
a second.
archive.
These are leftovers, so they don't have new numbers. They're already numbered.
They're already numbered. That's right. Yeah, they're from last month.
And how many is that? That would be 20? No. How many? 4 times 5? That is 20, 20 discs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did you put your number on there, group number?
5. And following that is TV
Leftover
stations.
discs, right?
Yep, 26 to 30 TV stations.
And this is group 7.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mark it?
6, group 6. Last one was 5.
And that's 20 discs, right?
Mm-hmm. These ones I have here are leftover archives that went to YouTube. These are just archives.
And you had to keep them because you didn't have a chance to do YouTube last time.
Yeah, I took them.
Or
that's
is
right.
this 2 weeks of YouTubes? Or is it-
This is, yeah, I think this is the week before when I was up all night, and then the ones you gave me last week when I showed up. So they're all on YouTube.
Are they all September, October?
I think these are all September, October, yeah. Either the ones I had,
One
or the ones that were
moment,
left over
This is
from.
very important. Okay, this is very important. Okay, what archives are you handing me next, first?
Okay, archives 5736 through 5747.
And the numbers of the programs.
1 to 12.
Very good.
So it's actually the beginning of September, October.
This is September, October.
This is the beginning of September, October. That's why they're 1 to 12.
That's right.
And these are leftovers from the previous month. Some of which don't have numbers, some of which are Averio archives. Archive Averio.
Just go through this one time. Take it one at a time. What do you got in your hand?
Archive Averio 8/21/10.
And what did you do with that?
These are all on YouTube.
You put him on anyway.
I believe these are all on YouTube because I got them as archives, so they went to
Just a
YouTube.
second.
Like archives do.
All on YouTube. And so you got Archive of Averio, would that be SD number 1? Yeah.
Probably. It wasn't part of my making, it was your backup of the Averio.
What?
This wasn't done by me, this was done by you. This is
Yes.
your backup of the Averio.
A backup, right.
Yes.
No titles.
Right.
And what do you got next?
This also says Archive Averio 8/18 to 8/20. 2010.
One moment, please. Time out. Would you throw that away, please? Thank you. Okay, you're handing me an Archive Averio, no titles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that would be SD1. Yes?
Yes. Next,
Yes, sir.
5733/63.
Program 63? What's that, an archive?
Yep.
So
These are all archives.
And it's all September, October?
No, this is from the previous month.
August. Oh, I I think that's Mr. Schoonover, and he'd like to get into the garage.
Hey.
Hey,
Car?
thanks.
Done. I'll leave these here since the numbers are facing. These all do have numbers.
Hi, Vesta.
Hi.
Watch out for the birds right down in school.
How is getting over to middle school now?
It's a steep learning curve for me, I'll tell you that.
Thank you. You were in the process of doing these.
5750 and 5751. 15 and 16. 5748 and 5749. 13 and 14. 5731, 5732. 61 and 62.
6162, that would be August, September.
Yep, it's the very end of August, September. 57,
Are
46.
these September, October?
Mm-hmm.
These are September, October.
Yeah, I believe they are. 57, 54, 57, 55. 19 and 20.
57, 54, 57, 55, 19 and 20.
Correct.
And these are September, October.
I believe so. And 57, 52, 17.
57, 52,
And
17,
57, 53, 18.
and September, October.
I think so, yep.
Well, I think so too, because September, October started with 36.
Right. So that's
Rubber
all
band?
these. Alright.
Do you know that Mr. Schoonover has a new teaching assignment? He's
Teaching
no
time?
lo-
That is the middle school?
Yeah, he's no longer at he's no longer at Martin Van Buren.
Yep.
And he's teaching 12 special eds. And it'd be I think it's the 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, is that right? No, it'd be the 4th, 5th, and 6th, would it?
5th, 6th, 7th is right actually for middle school, I think, yeah.
Is the 7th grade middle school?
Yeah, the middle school here is 6th, 7th, 8th.
6, 7, and 8?
Yeah.
That's what he's got, and he's teaching them everything. Social studies, English, math.
That's good on him.
He leaves here at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We all start early.
Hmm?
We all start pretty early.
Are you through handing me in?
There was one quad left over that had to be relabeled too. So I just took off Riverhead.
One quad, Riverhead, and you know his numbers?
I don't know the numbers of the programs. No, it was left over from August, September.
It's a leftover, and for which month is it?
For August, September.
What I mean is, are you handing it in for October, September, October?
Yeah, this is going to go for September, October, yes.
To be mailed September, October, okay?
Mhm. And that is everything I did have to hand you, yes.
That's everything in your green folder?
Mm-hmm.
I have for you, and perhaps we'd better leave it here. This is Hilleman, East Hartford. Please make 20 copies for the Connecticut TV stations for October, November.
Okay, so that is part of next month's, right?
So
when we
you'd
do the
like to
TV
have me
stations.
keep it here?
Yeah, I'll finish TV stations this month, and then I'll take that when we're done with this month.
Okay, you will keep it here?
Yeah, keep it here.
Oh, not now. No, not now, honey. No. Yeah, okay. What a great kitty cat. You are a great kitty cat. Keep Hillman. 20 TV stations. For October, okay? October, November. Oh, please don't walk on the computer. Now, Devin, read that, please, aloud to me.
Your program, A Child with Glendora, is scheduled for cablecast on Cablevision, Channel 20, of Verizon, Channel 37, September 2010 to February 2011. Day, Saturday, time 10:30 p.m. Repeat day, Monday, time 1:30 p.m. P.S. Could you please check your DVDs carefully before you send them? We have been having a lot of trouble with them. They skip and the tracking is off, and some have commercials on them.
Forget about the commercials. That's the old-fashioned commercials. Everything is an archive.
We cannot play anything with commercials.
No, forget that. But what's this about tracking?
Tracking?
I
Doesn't
never
sound
heard
like
of
anything.
DVDs having tracking.
Yeah, that's not something that would happen on an actual television display. It's not from a DVD. Televisions have tracking that you set.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I don't know what they mean by that.
And what's that other thing she mentions?
She said skipping and tracking.
Skipping.
Maybe she thinks the footage is skipping because they cut from place to place. I don't know what she means by skipping. I don't know how she'd identify what skipping to what if she's
What do you
not the
think
program.
we should do about that?
I don't know. We always
power?
put the, I don't know if you need to. We always put the DVDs in and they play just fine. We put DVDs in that play from beginning to end just
You want
fine.
me to cover?
You can if you want to.
But
To
I
see
don't
if
know
this
how
is
to
what
talk to
you're
her. I never heard of a DVD having
But
skipping and tracking.
Neither have I, so I don't really know what she's... Are these DVDs that I've sent? No, we haven't sent any of the ones I've made. On the computer. Let's see if they go away.
Oh.
Call her next month and see if it's better. I just realized that was probably... When did you receive that postcard?
Oh, this week.
So it's probably for ones that were August, September. So see in September, October what they think.
Great Nick. See if it goes play. I thought your titles were good.
Thank you. I think they're coming along pretty well. I can't remember which programs, but there are definitely some things in these ones you might want to see. I don't remember what they were though.
And
I just remember
they're
thinking that when they were
quite
being done.
legible on the YouTube.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Full screen. Even not full screen, they're quite legible.
Right.
I would
I
suggest...
changed the title, like you requested at the beginning. That's at bottom third thing.
Yeah.
And they're numbered.
And you have numbered the shows.
Right, they're numbered in the title.
That's good. I would suggest that you use a white or a black border on your, say for instance you put up a purple
Around the title? Okay.
Yeah, I would suggest you put in a white border.
They might have a black border, it might be thin.
Don't they have borders on the computer?
They do, but I'm saying there might be a black border on it, but it might be thin.
Oh, okay. I don't see the border.
Okay. They might be thin. I think that if you tell to make bubble letters, it usually puts a border around it, to draw the
Okay.
bubble letter, but
A
it's probably
larger
thin.
border then?
Yeah.
Larger border? Okay. One of these lost power. That stopped.
The computer lost power, or you mean the program stopped?
The program stopped.
Oh, okay.
And you said that could be the internet. Once you said it.
Yeah, if it just stopped playing altogether,
Yes, it
that's
did.
usually
It
the
was Hillman.
Unless it's the name of
You-
the program, that's the internet.
Can you find Hillman on here? He's one of your top 3, I think. Hillman.
Oh, is that one of the latest ones?
Yes. It'd be one of the top 3, if not the top. What's this thing? It's been here for days.
Yeah, that one was one that failed to go up and had to be reloaded later.
And it's coming up?
Yeah, that's 68, 69. That's the one right above it. It failed, so I uploaded it again. And it worked. Hilleman was... Come on.
The last one, I think?
Is it the last one? Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, now just play him and he'll stop.
Here?
Yeah. I'm aghast at how bad this is. What a bad picture it is. I think it's because the room was so dark. Do you?
Oh, I stopped that this time.
Oh, it'll in 2-3 minutes. Just let him play. And he'll stop. That's Victoria, your friend. I think that's terrible.
The picture?
Yes, I think it's awful.
I think it's fuzzy around the edges here. You know, the side
No, I think
angles. I think
the
they're...
room is too dark.
It might have been. Yeah, I don't remember the footage specifically.
But I like your title.
Thank you.
Very nice. And you put it at a nice place. Right down at the bottom third.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, oh, I know. Is this 57, 68, 57, 69? Okay, it's stuck. And it will not move.
How far in did it stick?
About 2 more minutes.
Alright. Because you're about a minute and a half, so...
Could I have a piece of Scotch tape? Thanks.
Shall I take the next SD card out now?
What?
I'm going to need the next SD. Should I take that out? You want this taped down how? Just to the page?
That's good. No. I wanted to go over with you my contents. No, take the SD card out when you leave.
Alright.
Now, I hope that I didn't foul it up for you, because I kept changing the speeds.
For how long?
Well, one time it was 2-3 minutes. Another time it was a
That's
little...
fine. It sounds like a half an hour of a higher quality.
Okay, and I think we're going to abandon 19. We don't need 19 hours.
Alright.
You said we're handing in about 6... We've handed in 12 programs last week. That's 6 hours. So I'm going to go down to a lower speed. Maybe the second speed. Let's take
How many hours is that?
I'll tell you. Where's the Avario?
Right there.
Where? Oh. Alright. I think the first speed is about 2 hours. I think the second one is about 3 hours. I think the third one's 7 hours. And I think the fourth one is 19. So I'm going to go... There, I think it stopped even before you did that.
That's because...
Before you...
No, it's still moving.
Oh, okay.
But the cat...
Anyway, I'm going down to what I'm going to consider at the most 16 programs. That would be 8 hours, wouldn't it?
That's 8 hours. Okay, yes. Yeah, so you have it set... I think that's the second setting or third setting, something like that. Is 8 or 9 hours.
Right.
No, 7 or 8 hours.
You're right, that's the third setting.
So, okay, you want to set it to that then. Okay, that's fine.
Third setting speed. Now,
Because so that means I won't take in 16 hours every week, I'll take in 7 or 8. Right? That should keep the number of
well,
programs
you
under
didn't
control.
say 16 hours, you said 16 programs.
No, I took in 12, sorry, not 16, but I took in 12 entire hours of footage on the Avario last week.
12 hours?
Yeah, I said, what were the numbers? 57,
Oh, that's
50?
not programs?
That's half-hour programs.
12 half-hour programs is 6 hours.
You're right, it is 6. So,
So I'll take the third setting, as you said.
right. That might make my work take even longer, though, because it's higher quality. The bigger it is, it might take even longer for me.
Well, that's too bad.
And 19 was going the fastest for me.
But quality is very important.
Right.
Because it's going
I
over-
understand that, but it will make my work take a lot more time. And the more, if you keep turning it up, it may take me longer and longer.
Turning it back, you mean?
Yeah, turning up the quality.
Oh. Well, quality, because you're going through a cable. This cable's going many miles, 30 or 40 miles. By the time you get at the end of the cable, you've got to still have a good picture, or nobody's going to see it. That's why quality is very important in cable. I don't know about YouTube. But remember, cable is by the mile.
But did you notice a distinguishable difference between 7 hours and 12 hours?
I think I did. I think I noticed it on the LED. I haven't had enough experience to notice it on the monitor.
Okay.
Or on the YouTube. I haven't.
Alright, well turning up the quality is going to make, I'm very certain it's going to make my work take a lot longer.
How much longer?
Well, we had it at 19 now. What comes before 19?
Seven.
Is it 7? 7 hours and 19 hours?
I believe so.
Well, we
I'll
had it
get
before.
down for you.
Let's look at it. Because we had it the second to last setting before. And then we had it the very last setting now.
No, we never had it second. Not for long.
By last, I meant 19 hours. Second to last was 8-9 hours. Third to last. I'm thinking the longest time being the last.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off.
Yeah, this program's also still working, and it has been for 10 minutes.
Don't drop it. I remember your Eastman codec. Is he recording?
Yep.
Now, I wanted to... Yes, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I said it sure, that's fine. I sneezed.
What?
I sneezed.
Oh, excuse me. No, all right. I wanted you to look at my contacts and see what you think of them. And I can't find the first page. Did you find the first page there somewhere?
First page of what?
The contents. I think you got 3.
I think this looks like contents. I think these are actually your list.
Okay, these are your contents for this week, SD3. I've got page 7. Do you have 5 and 6?
These aren't contents. I think that's your list. It's not written or numbered or formatted like contents are, so I'm thinking it's not. Are these? No, these are notes you've been taking. No.
Oh, it's very important. What have I done with it?
Yeah, they go along with those contents.
Find them. They're very important. Very good, you've got to take them home.
Those are the contents I gave you back down the floor down there?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they are. What are those papers over there?
These are notes for today.
Yeah, these are also lists for probably today, last time.
Alrighty.
Here's one page of contents.
Alright. Yes, now I know what they are.
Oh, okay.
That's the last page, Devin.
Okay,
Here's my
good.
contents.
Oh, good. Right, I forgot about the clipboard.
Here they are. Beautiful contents. Alright. Now let's go over them. I think I did a better job. What program do I start with? What program do you start with?
if we were at 5769, then the first program I do this week is 5770.
Very important number. Let me get it down.
I believe I can read these enough to do the titles. I think the first week was neater than this, though. I don't know why. I think the first week was very neat.
What?
The first set of contents I got the very first week. I think the first page was very neat.
What do you mean by that? Helpful?
Handwriting
Oh, handwriting.
was neater, I think, the first week. But besides that, these are actually also more descriptive than those.
But look what I did. Didn't I give you times?
Mm-hmm.
First show, SD3, please repeat. 57.
Oh, 70? The first show? 5770. Dash, what were we on at the end of that? We went from 12 all the way up
Up
to...
here? You want this?
Those are
Those
leftovers.
will tell you.
Those envelope ones, those 10 envelopes are leftovers. Get to the one underneath it. Pick the first one up. Well, pick the next one up. And then what's that one? Okay, so we're up to 17. No, this is 57. Oh, I need the archives. Those
This?
no, those other pile that I just put down. Any of those?
This one?
Yeah. So that's that. 5768.
Well, look at the YouTube.
59.
The YouTube should tell you.
Doesn't have the program numbers on YouTube.
Yes, it does.
It says 5769. Doesn't say.
Well, you know how many programs you've done. You started at 70. Give me an example of a program right now. Of the whole number, any program.
Okay, this is 57,
No,
70,
what,
27.
Is this the new ones?
Yes.
No, it is not 5727 by any means.
57, 70, 27. 27 is the program number. The end number.
27?
27, yes.
And which program is this?
The first one on this SD card this week I'm going to do.
Well, that's all I want to know.
That's where I'm starting this week. When I bring this back, that's not what you start with though.
No, it isn't.
Because you won't know how many programs I pull out.
No, but if you would look at this, and if I got to do it better, you could almost know.
Yeah, well, how many hours is on a total right now when I
Well,
take it out?
Well, look, see what I did, Devin? See?
Mm-hmm.
I kept giving you the, I got smarter, and I started giving you the Averio's number.
Mm-hmm.
You see it anywhere? The Averio's timing?
Yeah, no, I see the times all over the place. 2
See
minutes,
that?
3 minutes, 19 minutes,
Yeah,
29 minutes.
that should tell you something. If I started out at Averio 19 hours 25 minutes, and if I kept track or an estimate of how long I thought each segment was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, these will apply to the titles better.
But I like the way you did it, the way you put your brackets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably still do that to some degree to fit all these into one episode.
Yes. So what do you think of my contents? Are they better?
Yeah, I think this will actually help a lot, yes.
Can you think of any other thing we could do?
I don't know.
See how it says at 13 hours blank minutes? That doesn't matter, but over here, for instance, it told you 14 hours 49 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I get where it's going to go, yeah.
Doesn't that help you?
Somewhat, yeah.
And I don't know these numbers, do I? And you don't know. Except that you know that this is 57, 70, 23, don't you? 27, see? You just told me that the first show for the SD3 card is this number.
Yep. Yeah, I'm holding the last page, so I'm going to put that in the back.
All right, I have to know what page contents.
7, 8, 8 blank. So you can start on the one is 8.
Page 8, contents, and you don't know what my number is because you can't tell me, and nobody knows, right?
We won't know until we're done with the week how many programs exactly we have.
Do not know. How many does it look like to you? 10?
How many
12?
hours are on the Averio?
No. Well, I kept changing the speed, so I can't tell you.
Well, the Averio tells them how many hours are free left.
Yes, but I kept changing the speeds. So how many does it look to you?
I don't know. You have to add up a lot of miscellaneous times. You know, each one of these. You know,
I
this
think
could
it
be
looks
2
under
minutes.
10.
Hopefully, yeah.
Then you got this one.
Right. So I gotta get that SD out.
Now, I have something here for you, and I don't know what it is. It's a, this is a DVD, and I would like a YouTube of it.
Okay.
No problem?
Mm-hmm.
No dubs.
Right. I understand. Just go to YouTube. Are we almost done with having all these YouTubes left on discs?
I don't know. I'm trying.